Recently, we've had quite a few people reach out that are brand new to CBD, especially potent doses of CBD, that are really curious about how much they should take based off of the reasons that they're looking to take the CBD in the first place. So in this video, we're going to break down how we recommend working your way up through potent doses of CBD. Let's get started with a simple disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, let alone your doctor, so what I'm explaining here is not prescribing. I'm just making some recommendations based off of my experience, Kyle's experience, Sean's experience, and all of our friends and family who have been taking potent doses of CBD. Consult with your doctor or physician before proceeding or making any changes to your diet or lifestyle or blah, 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 blah. Legal. So the good thing is I don't really have to be the one that says take this much for this or take this much for that. And the reason why is because there is a ton of human data on CBD for various types of symptoms. And you can find a lot of that data with this study right here, okay? This is looking at the efficacy of low doses of oral CBD. And basically they found is until you hit that 200 to 300 milligram mark, you're just kind of scratching the surface and the data's kind of iffy. But the sweet spot for CBD to be effective in human studies that have a placebo would be between 300 to 400 milligrams per day. Now, on the flip side of that, you have Epidiolex, and this is for seizures. And the doses range up to, 2,000 or so milligrams per day, depending on the weight of the person that's taking it. So we have this spectrum of, 200 milligrams at the bare bone minimum up to 2,000. And within this spectrum, the human data shows that not only is CBD safe to take at those doses, but it is mostly effective for a variety of illnesses or symptoms. So if I were to take what I know today, go back in time to like 2015 when I first started taking CBD at 10 milligram BS doses, I would say, listen, Brandon, you've got some chronic back pain. You can't fix broke, okay? CBD is not some miracle molecule. It's not going to straighten the messed up back that you have or remove that herniation, but you're dealing with pain on a regular basis. And you've also got a touch of anxiety and you're having a problem sleeping here and there. So I would say start off at the effective doses of that study that we know are helping people, which would be the 300 to 400 milligram mark. And then I would take that for like a week before I make any changes. And then if I'm not experiencing, relief with pain or reduction in anxiety or better sleep, then I would say, hey, Brandon, you should probably take like maybe 100 milligrams extra for another week and see how it goes. And then keep that going until you find a sweet spot. Remember, I'm talking to myself here, turning back time, not you, because I'm not prescribing you anything and I'm not your doctor. God. Wow, where did you go? Whew. You'll never see me move like that again. And then I would tell me in the past about my mom in the future, who has recently been diagnosed with Lyme disease and has a chronic inflammation issue in her hand, where her hand is all swollen and it's up in her shoulder and purple and bruising, and it's not good. And today's present Brandon would tell past Brandon about future mom and how present Brandon recommended that future mom take upwards of 1,000 to 1,500 milligrams of CBD throughout the day. Doses of either 750 and 750 or 500 and 500. And the reason why is, although my mom doesn't have seizures, she's got some really bad pain and mobility issues. And for her age and some of the other things that she's tried that haven't worked, it's like, listen, go big or go home, mom. So be sure to tell past Brandon that future present something Brandon. I don't know. I'm getting confused here, so you probably are too. So the point is that, for someone that has some pretty chronic and severe issues that are experiencing like back pain here and there, or back pain regularly because it's chronic, it's one thing. But for a sudden burst in something that is not of the norm, like the issues that future mom is having with her wrist, I would definitely say go to the higher end, or at least the middle end of that spectrum, from the 200 to the 2000. Now, once you've reached the point that you've started to experience some relief, this is where you can start experimenting with other formulations like our 50-50, which is CBD and CBG, or the 3-comp, which is CBD, CBG, and CBN. And some of you might find that these different formulas work better than the CBD only, while others may find that the CBD only is exactly what you need. At the end of the day, it's an experiment. To be honest with you, it's exactly that, because it's not that everyone is treated differently from CBD. It's that there are different symptoms out there that people have in a combination. So there's plenty of you out there that will be totally fine with 300 to 400 milligrams a day if it's something like maybe moderate pain or a little bit of an anxiety. You all fall into that bucket, okay? And then there's a lot of you, like my mom, that have some major issues that, you know, you're not finding relief from with other things. And y'all are gonna fall into this bucket of maybe it's 750 to 1,000 milligrams or 1,500 milligrams. So it's not that we're all treated differently from this, that we're all, you know, unique butterfly unicorns or anything like that, which we kind of are, but in the world of CBD and knowing what it can and can't do, there are categories of illnesses or symptoms that we fall into, and based on the data, which you can easily find on PubMed and Google Scholar and other resources like that, you can see that people who have those shared symptoms, for the most part, benefit from a specific amount of CBD. So watch this video as many times as you like. Figure out where you think you may fall into that spectrum of severity of, you know, the type of symptoms you're experiencing based off of the efficacy of CBD, and then experiment. It's as simple as that. You gotta start low and then go up from there. And the thing with cannabis as a whole that I think a lot of people seem to just ignore is that you need the bare minimum. You need the least amount possible to satisfy your needs. So you don't have to keep taking more and more and more, especially with the THC side, with tolerance and things like that. So think of it as your goal is to take the least amount of CBD possible to help alleviate some of your symptoms. There you have it, folks. Whether you're brand new to CBD, brand new to potent doses of CBD, or you're still trying to figure out your routine, I hope you're able to find the minimum dose that helps you alleviate some of your symptoms and provide you with a better quality of life.